Good morning. So it's Harry here, the learning difficulty expert from Canberra, and with me I have the wonderful Sally.
Hi, Sally, holistically fit specialist. Wow, how are you, Harry? How's your day going, darling?
I'm good. I do need to go for a walk today. I'm committed to doing a walk every day, which is my limit. So today we want to talk about stress.
Mm-hmm.
And stress is something I see in myself, in my family, and my clients every day. And I think it reminds me of one of the lovely conversations I had with one of my grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the most wonderful woman. I felt so safe and loved when I went to visit her. And she'd always make me a creme brulee. And I arrived and it was yummy. And I asked her one day, what's it like being old? And she said, well, the difference for me is I wake up when I was young, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd spring out of bed enthusiastically looking forward to the day.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, that doesn't happen so much now. And I'm thinking, holy crap, that hasn't happened to me very many days in my life. And what I realized was the difference between my life and my grandmother's life was that she lived a life of quietness with no brands, no media, very little materialism. And that was blissful compared to the life we have now, where children are on their smartphones going to school. They have to wear all the right brands. There's so much pressure on them. You know, there's all this stuff of quality time. I mean, I don't understand what quality time means. But stress. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. I was going to say the number one thing that I work on and which challenges me in my life is reducing stress. I mean, as you said the word stress, I'm not joking, I just got a little inside of me. It's like, oh my gosh, I've come a long way, but it is my biggest challenge in life is to reduce the stress. And part of the way that I do it is by letting shit go. Like, just go, it doesn't serve me. So let that shit go. Because, you know, everybody I know has stress in their shoulders. You can see it physically, posture, all that sort of stuff. And everybody deals with stress every day and are able to cope with it in different ways. So trust me, that's why I used to be so into exercise. Like, I love exercise and I do it daily, absolutely. But I was obsessive about it because it was my stress relief. And it was the only way I could cope when the kids were really little, marriage had gone down the toilet, dogs would drive me crazy, renovating, whatever. I just couldn't get enough of it. And, you know, too much. I was doing too much. But, you know, stress relief is really important. But if you can manage the stress other than finding a relief, but not allowing things to affect you so much, how can you do that, Harry?
Well, look, I think it's like every performance or sensory issue in life. We're bored, we're under-stimulated, like being in the old people's home. If we have too much above that, then we're going to get chronic disease, we're going to die, we're going to get heart failure, and so on. Stress is one of the major drivers of chronic disease. And I just got a book out off my bookshelf, since we decided on this topic. This is the most wonderful book. It's got the most awesome title, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers.
That's awesome.
And this is the Bible on stress. So if anybody watching this wants to really understand about what stress does to the body, get this book either out of the library or buy it on, wherever you buy your books.
That looks awesome. Awesome.
It's a phenomenal book. It's one of my, Oliver Sacks talks about this, the author of this book, Robert M. Sapolsky, one of the best science writers of our time. Yeah. So if we have a little bit of stress, that is called eustress. EU stress.
Oh, EU.
That's the term.
Right.
So a little bit of stress is beneficial.
Yep.
It's like, when you, and I'm never going to do this, but if you sign up for one of those round the world cruises, I'm just going to get bored out of my brain on day 2. Actually, not enough stress.
Oh, you're just not doing that. So too much stress causing too many,
Well, it puts you in fight and flight.
Yeah.
So what happens then is, biologically we're designed, when we feel a stress, the body does a whole lot of things to allow us to run away from the tiger. Behind the next door, there's a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sending blood to the muscles, and we're generating adrenaline. And that's fantastic if we want to run away from the tiger. But if we have that stress continuously pumping adrenaline out, it's damaging.
Well, I've got adrenal fatigue because of doing that. So I had to change the ways I did things and the ways I reacted to. So, I think it's something we work at, and every day it challenges us, but it's really, really important to manage it. And as I said before, try not to just have a stress relief, but manage the way that you react to things so that it doesn't cause so much stress for you in the first place. So I think that's my challenge for the week, Harry, moving forward.
And just sometimes just to take that deep breath and just get down and calm and ground yourself. I mean, one of the things that I teach my kids in the class, when I have them coming on a program, so okay, we're going to sit up straight, we're going to have good posture, and you can take a breath in. We're going to hold it, and then we're going to let it out as if we had a straw in our mouth. And if you do that, you will feel relaxed. And I see so many kids when I feel them, I feel their core posture and they're like bricks right up their central core, and that's stress. So these are not adults, these are little kids. 9, 10. They've got it too.
I know, I do the breathing with my kids, just to get them chilled down. And remember the old saying, 3 deep breaths, and I always said that with the kids even before I knew it was connecting with breath or anything, but it brings you back to basis. So walking, breathing, really cool, good ways of managing it. For sure. All righty, shall we wrap it up, darling?
We do. Well, we will. That sounds good. I think that's enough for today.
See you, everyone, and go and grab a book, and that's it. Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. I'm going to have a hunt that down, Harry. That sounds good.
Good on you.
All right, darling. I'll see you next week.
Okay, perfect.
See ya.
Bye then.